Hey guys, what is up? It is DOS. Today we are doing a video on Flame. This is a self-hosted start page. You can add quick launches for any applications, and you can also add bookmarks to websites that you might want to refer back to. We are going to create this in Docker Compose, and then we are also going to use Vultr as our VPS provider. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you guys this from pretty much step 0 to done, and let's get started. So first things first is we are going to deploy a new VPS. We're going to click shared CPU and click Dallas because that is the closest location to where I am at. For the VPS instance, we are actually going to pick one CPU and 1 GB of RAM. We don't need anything crazy because this is a very minimal. It's clean. It's straight to the point, and that's the type of stuff I use. I actually use Flame personally in my own home lab, and I highly recommend that you guys go check it out. So let's go ahead and disable backups. This is going to be torn down pretty much instantly after this video, so we don't really need backups. We can turn that off just so we don't generate an extra $1 or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and do configure software. We're going to scroll down and let that load for a second. Shouldn't take too long. There it goes. So you can pick any operating systems you want. For this video, we are going to do Ubuntu. Make sure you guys set up SSH keys. Make sure you guys set up firewalls if you guys are doing this for your production environment. Strictly for this tutorial, we are going to leave it wide open. So just keep that in mind and make sure you guys use best practice in the in the aspect of security. So for our host name, we're going to type in Flame. And that's pretty much it. Now all we have to do is click deploy, wait for that to create. It should direct us back to our products, and we should see that VPS. There it is right there, and it is installing. Let's give it a few minutes, and I will be back once that is ready to go. The VPS is created, so we're gonna go ahead and click into Flame and copy that IP address. Open up your terminal of choice. In my case, I'm gonna use Alacrity. And we're going to do SSH root at that IP. Should find the server pretty quickly. We're going to type in yes to add that fingerprint, the key. And it's going to ask for that password. Open up our browser, and the password's going to be right here. Even I don't know it, so I don't even have to show it. We're just going to paste that in there, and it should bring us right to our terminal session. So first things first that I always do anytime I create a new VPS is we're going to want to update it. So we're going to do apt update, if I can't type today, app update and apt upgrade -y. That's just going to ignore the confirm that it prompts you with, and we're going to go ahead and click enter. This will take a few minutes. I'm going to let this go, and then we'll continue once it's done. Once that update is done, we're going to go back to our browser because we are going to actually need to install Docker Engine. So let's go and do a new tab and type in Docker Engine install, and then just our distribution that we're using, in our case Ubuntu. We're going to click that, scroll down a little bit, and then we're going to do this step 1 where it says set up the repository. We're just going to copy that command and paste that in. Should just take just a few minutes. Once that is done, we are going to scroll down a little bit more, and then we're actually going to get the install command, which is right here. Let's go back, paste that in. Should ask us if we want to confirm. We're going to do Y and enter, and this will definitely take a few minutes. I'm either going to speed it up or see you guys when it's done. Once that is done, we are actually going to go ahead and create the directory for Flame. So we're just going to do mkdir, and then we're going to cd, change directory into Flame. And then we're just going to clear our terminal here so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see. So we are using Docker Compose. The exact file that I am using in this video is the same one that will be in my Discord server down in the description below, so you guys can follow exactly along with me. So we're going to do vim. You can use nano, but I prefer vim. Vim docker-compose.yml. Press enter. Insert mode, and we're going to go ahead and paste that in. So a quick rundown, the service we're running is Flame. The image we're using is Flame multi-arch. That's just multi-architecture. So whether it's x86 or ARM or, etc. Container name, friendly name, Flame. If we ever need to refer it, we can just use the word Flame instead of, the container ID or, the service name or whatever it generates by itself. Then we have the volumes to be able to access that data. The ports is mapped to 5005. Our password to actually manage that data dashboard, that start page, and then restart is unless stopped. So we're going to go ahead and write and quit, which is just saving that file. And then one more file we need is the .env. So we're going to make that file, and we are just going to type in password all caps equals, and then in our case test 000. Obviously make that a little bit more secure, but for our case we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to save that, and the next is pretty much starting the container. So to start a container, we're going to do docker space compose space up space -d. D is to detached. That is just running the container in the background. Let's go ahead and click enter and let that start up. Flame is very minimal, so it should be done within just a few seconds. So we're just going to watch that happen, and you'll see how quick it is in real time. And it's done just like that. To confirm that it's running, we can do docker space ps, and right here we can see that it is up for 4 seconds. There we go. So let's go ahead and grab our IP. So we're gonna do IP space A. This is our NIC right here, and our IP is right here. So let's go ahead and copy that IP, go back to our browser, get a new tab going, paste that IP in, and remember we mapped the port 5005, so we're going to type in 5005 and press enter, and we should get the dashboard. I am sorry if I blinded you guys. We can go ahead and fix that pretty quickly. We're going to click on the text right here that says settings, and here's where we are going to put in that password that we put. So in my case it's test 1 2 3 4 zeros and enter, and now we're logged in. So here we can change a lot more settings. So we have the theme. My preference in the theme is actually chalk. I think it looks really nice. You can set the default theme for people who are not logged in. Let's go ahead and do that actually. Let's go ahead and change it to chalk and click save. There we go. So we have general settings. You guys can go through that. Interface, weather if you want the weather to show in the top right of the dashboard. Docker, custom CSS if you want custom themes, and then just general app settings if you want to see the app version and see if you need to update or not. And so let's go back, and now we have our applications and bookmarks. So first things first, let's add an application just to show you guys how quick and easy this is. Go ahead and click add. For the app name, we're actually going to put GitHub. Actually, we'll put GitHub-Flame. This is just going to go straight to the creator's GitHub for Flame, just as an example. It does require an app icon, but he provides this click here for reference. So we're going to open that in a new tab, and let's just type in Flame here. Let's get this fire circle one. Looks pretty cool. So let's paste that in there and click add new application. Go back, and now we have this application added. So we have the logo we made, the GitHub-Flame, and then the URL that goes to it. And you're pretty much done there. If you click it, it'll bring you right to that GitHub, and there you go. We can go ahead and add a bookmark. So now for bookmarks, you have to have a category before you create a bookmark, because you have to assign a category to a bookmark, or assign a bookmark to a category, however you want to say that. So let's go ahead and add a category. We're going to name this, let's just name it docs for now. You guys can name it whatever you want. We're going to add a bookmark here, and let's do how to install Docker engine -Ubuntu. Bookmark URL, let's go ahead and copy that URL from how we install Docker. Select our category, docs, and for the bookmarks, the icons are actually optional, so we're not going to set one, and just click add new bookmark. Once that is done, as you can see, we have good afternoon, the date, applications, GitHub Flame, docs, and inside the docs category, we have how to install Docker engine -Ubuntu. Same thing, if we click that, it'll bring us right to that page, and we can always, refer back to it whenever we need it. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Again, if you guys want to see a more completed one, there's a great image on the GitHub of the creator. The GitHub will be in the description below, same as my Discord, so make sure you guys check both of those out. And yeah, that is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down in the comments or in my Discord. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.